Welcome to my first pregnancy series. My name is Peace Amewowo. I run an organization called Single with a Life and Married with a Life. My husband and I also run Turning Point coaching services, where we organize marriage preparation classes for singles and anyone who is interested in learning more and developing whilst they are married. So if you're a young couple or you are single and you are desiring to have a better marriage in future, please get in touch with me on Facebook, or you can contact me on WhatsApp. My number is 00447506009931. And you can register your place to take part in the marriage preparation class, which is hosted on Zoom. We will give you all the details, especially if you go on our Facebook page, Turning Point Coaching Services. You will see all the details, the price, the discount offers that we have, and the different modules that you can benefit from. The purpose of this pregnancy series is to educate singles who are preparing towards their marriage, and also young couples who may be at a place where they are trying or planning to start a family. When it comes to pregnancy, everybody's experience is different. So today I'm going to share with you my experience. And some of you, if you're already pregnant, or maybe you've had one child or two children already, some of the things that I'm going to say may be familiar to you. You may have gone through them. Some may be new to you, but it's fine because all our journeys are not the same. Just in case you are wondering, why is she chewing? I have to keep this gum in my mouth to stop me from spitting. So please bear with me. Hopefully we'll get through this successfully without any spitting. Okay, so this is going to be episode 1. As you watch this video, please bear in mind that I'm not just telling you my experience because I want you to know my story. Whether you are a male, you are a female watching this broadcast, I want you to learn something from it that can help you in your current pregnancy or in your future pregnancy. Like many couples, before we even planned our wedding, we had already discussed and agreed how long we wanted to wait before we start having a family. So our plan was that we want to wait at least 1 year before we start to think about, becoming 3 and 4 and 5 and so forth. Personally, I am a strong advocate that the marriage itself, your relationship as a husband and a wife, is more important than anything else. So do not be in a hurry to start a family, because especially in our African culture, there is this thing that you must get pregnant on your honeymoon. By the first anniversary of your marriage, you should be carrying a baby. Personally, I think that idea is causing more harm than good, because many people get married without being financially capable to even take care of themselves, let alone a 3rd month or a 4th month. And so many people are under pressure and they rush into having children, and sometimes it causes more damage than good. So for me, anything that will compromise my relationship with my husband, the marriage itself, I'm always very careful about, and my husband have that strong conviction as well. So we just planned that we want to, focus on our relationship in the first year, build a good foundation, get to know each other better, in as much as we may not know everything about each other, but at least know the few things, build some finances, get ourselves in a position that is more comfortable before children comes in, so that we can give them the best education, the best childcare, the best parenting that we can, without compromising on our relationship and the marriage as a whole. So that's what we started doing. So the first 1 year, we just enjoyed ourselves, focused on our ministry, focused on writing books, and then we focused on developing our business strategy. So we had so many things put together. So what were the early pregnancy symptoms? How did I discover that I was pregnant? What was my husband's reactions? That is the focus. So, early pregnancy symptoms. My pregnancy symptoms actually started 7 days after the ovulation. I noticed that I was having night sweats. So in the night when I'm about to sleep, I was feeling so hot. I feel so hot. And I'll be turning around. My husband will be asking me, are you okay? So is there anything I can do? I said, no, I will just be fanning myself. Sometimes he will even be fanning me. And I can't sleep because I was so hot, even when it wasn't hot. So that was the first sign. The second sign was migraines. I had a headache, but it's not a normal kind of headache. It was quite painful. So I had that for some time. I felt very, very bloated and heavy. And then I also had cramps. So you know how when you're about to menstruate, that pain that you feel before the menstruation comes, I was feeling the same thing. So I actually thought that I was going to menstruate. And then I was also feeling discharge. I felt like there was a discharge. And anytime I felt that, I rushed to the bathroom to check whether the menses had started, but there was nothing. It was literally like a clear fluid. So I was wondering, is this menses coming? Is it not coming? And I felt that for 2 days. It happened for 2 days before I actually discovered that I was pregnant. The weirdest one was I was feeling very, very horny. In other words, I felt like having sex. And it was very strange because of the way it happened. There was one particular day that, I just finished getting ready for work and I was working. My husband and I were both working at home. And I started working from 10 o'clock. It was around 11 o'clock. I felt like having sex and it was so intense. I was like, so I went to my husband. I said, I'm feeling very horny. Can we have sex during my lunchtime? And he said, okay, no problem. So during the lunchtime, we just went quickly, did the do. And then I came back to work. And in the afternoon, around 3 p.m., I was feeling the same thing again. I was like, what? I just had sex not long ago. What's the problem? So I said to my husband, you can't believe what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like having sex again. My husband started laughing. I said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to just wee it out. When I was single, that was one of the mechanisms I was using to control my sexual drive. I noticed that when I go and urinate, by the time I come back, the tension would have eased off. So that was what I did. I just said, I'm going to wee it off. So I did, and I felt better. So I came back to work, finished work, and in the evening, I was waiting for my husband so that we go and shower together. And then I noticed that my breast was very sore. It was very sore. So my husband was playing and said, oh, come, let me touch it. Maybe you'll be fine after I touched it. And I said no, because it was really painful. And I said to him, I just told you the thing is painful. You want to touch it? Why? And he was following me all over in the bedroom. Come, let me touch it small. Let me touch it small. He was just playing. And then I went to sit on the bed waiting for him. He was ironing. And then whilst I was sitting there, it wasn't even up to 10 minutes. I started feeling for sex again. I was like, what? And then he started laughing. He said, since when did you start feeling this? I said, just now. And he said to me, well, it was just a few minutes ago. I was trying to touch you and you said I shouldn't touch you. And now you are feeling for sex. I said, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so we did what we have to do. And actually that was 1 day to my next period. And I was feeling that honey, which normally doesn't happen. I kind of knew that I might be pregnant, but I wanted to wait and confirm. So the next day, period didn't show up. I was like, because already I was feeling a bit weird as well. There was this weird feeling. It's like 1 minute I'm a bit emotional, and another minute it was like I couldn't feel myself. It's like this is not really me, and I was getting tired unnecessarily. So I missed my period the next day. It didn't come. Second day, it didn't come. I thought, you know what, let me go and get a pregnancy test kit. So I went and got it. My husband wasn't at home. I did a test, and immediately I put the urine on the test kit. It was the 2 lines appeared. I was like, what? I'm pregnant? Come and see. I was jumping in the bathroom. I was jumping and praising God and singing, and it was a big shock. It was a big shock. The test kit, I bought 2. So I just thought, okay, let me check on the day 3 whether it will still be positive. So first thing in the morning, I checked and it was positive. And I was so happy. I said, okay, so yeah, I'm pregnant. And then I decided not to tell my husband. I waited in the morning. He just finished having a shower. So the month that I discovered that I was pregnant was August, and my husband celebrated his birthday that month. So I told him that I have a surprise for him. I had already given him his birthday gift like 2 weeks ago, but I said to him there was another gift that I have for him for his birthday, and it's going to be the best gift because the best is always saved for the last. So he was happy, and I said to him he should guess which gift it was, and he said maybe it's a watch, a wristwatch. And I said, okay, close your eyes. So he closed his eyes, and I said, don't open your eyes until I tell you to open your eyes. And he said, okay. He had just finished, dressing up after bathing. And then I took out the 2 pregnancy kits, and I said to him, open your eyes. He opened his eyes, and I said, I'm pregnant. Immediately I said, I'm pregnant. He was like, really? It's like, really? And I said, yes, I'm pregnant. And I was jumping. And then like his face, it was just beautiful. His face just littered with smiles, like broad smiles. And then he said, let me see. So he collected the pregnancy kit. And then immediately he looked at it, the 2 lines. He said, twins. And I said, this is not a sign that it's going to be twins. It's just a sign that it is positive. The 2 lines means that it's positive. And he said, yeah, I don't care. It's going to be twins. I said, okay, praise the Lord. Let's trust God for twins. So we hugged, and we were all very happy, and we prayed, and we thanked God. We thank God for the pregnancy, for giving us that good news. And it was just nice. That day we were very happy because we both had come to the place whereby we were now ready to receive our children. And it was just beautiful. So we all went to work. And then in the evening, I finished work, had my shower, and I was feeling very sleepy. One of the early signs was about me feeling very sleepy most of the time. So I went to bed very early, and he came back from work. He turned on the light. I sat up on the bed, and he said, I've got a flower for you. I'm normally not the flower type, but my husband has a way of presenting his gift that makes me to always look forward to any gift. And then he gave me the flower, said, congratulations for the good news. And it was just nice. I said, thank you. I took the flower. And then I thanked him. And yeah, so that was how he responded to the pregnancy. And we were very, very grateful for that. I'm going to leave it here. So in my next video, I'll be touching on the first trimester, and that is the first 4 weeks to 12 weeks symptoms. It has not been easy for me at all. So I'll be delving more into it. Hopefully you'll be able to pick some lessons out there to help you in your pregnancy journey. See you. Bye.